What is happening, everybody? I hope you guys are feeling wonderful. Today we got Anime Expedition, a new, by the way, very beautiful looking game. I mean, I was extremely impressed. I mean, the core gameplay is still a classic anime tower defense game, but it's beautiful. Looks so good. I mean, this is probably, and I've been on Roblox for 10 years. I'm going out on a stretch here, but this might be one of the most beautiful made games that I have ever seen on Roblox. It's insane. Now, I've been on Roblox for over 10 years. I know these anime type of tower defense games, so I wanted to make an ultimate beginner's guide. Some of the units that you should think about in the beginning, which I'm going to show you in this video. We're going to get straight to it, so let's start. First of all, let's talk about the summon, because, I mean, we can talk about the map here. You can do expeditions at level 20. I haven't even done that yet, but I think you should, just to get to know the game further. You should start doing the storyline, but before you even start the storyline, you should be doing codes. So the best way to do that is you go on Google and then you type in Anime Expedition codes, and you will have a code list that you can then use. We're gonna see if I can put some codes into the game here that worked for me, so give me a second here. There's even a new one, 100 M visits, I think it is. The way you actually do codes is you come over here, you're gonna jump all the way there, and this is where you can do the codes. So it's not gonna be as other games, sometimes in the shop area or in the settings. You actually have to go to this guy over here and put in some codes. So as you can see, 100 M visits is definitely a code. Then we have sorry for restart is another code. Then we also have 200k CCU, which is another code. And then we have 100k, which is also another code. And then there were a bunch of codes that didn't work for me. The expeditions code is actually really good for level 20 and up. Before that, you can't use that. And then there's some other codes like sorry for bugs. Then there's another code which is called AE #1, which stands for Anime Expedition. And then we have the classic release code, the EA code. For early access players, if you haven't played early access, or you don't have the early access title, then this one's not going to work. And then there's the EA Plus as well, code as well. And that should be all of it. You should be given about like 15 to 20,000 gems, maybe even a bit more. And with those, you can go to the summon. You can actually summon yourself a mythic unit, because it's going to fit directly into the pity that the game has to offer. So you're going to go into the summons right over here, straight on. I mean, wow, just look at it. Just look at it. Like, honestly, am I even on max settings? I'm not even on max settings. I mean, take a look at that. On max settings, what the hell did they build here? This looks amazing. I mean, whoever made this map definitely deserves a raise here. I mean, that's kind of insane. Another tip that I have for you is, by the way, the index. You can open it up and you can claim some stuff there. So make sure to always click through everything. Then the enemy tab, as you can see here, boom, we got another few stuff here, a few things here. So make sure to do that. Okay, I'm going to try to cover as much as I possibly can, but let's go into the summons first. I'm going to tell you some of the ones that I think are quite good to get. So, since you're going to have enough gems, all of this stuff can be, ignored. We're going to only focus on the mythics. And I'm going to show you the ones that I personally think are really, really good. So, the ones that I use, if we go into the units, is the Flame Emperor, because he does damage over time. He does actually ignite people, which is really good. I mean, damage over time, AoE damage over time, ignition, it has always been extremely strong in most games. Sometimes, they're poison, sometimes they're ice or whatever. But in this case, the ignition, the fire is actually really, really good. So the Flame Emperor definitely goes up into the S tier list. I might actually do a tier list for you guys as soon as I have, tested every single one of them out there. Right now, I don't have enough or a lot, but yeah, anyways. So the Flame Emperor, really good. The Elf Mage, also very nice. Definitely a unit that you could be drawing. I would also put this in S tier. They're really good. These two, they're really, really nice. There's been the Salmon Sorcerer. It's also supposed to be really good, so you can go for that as well. The ones that I would kind of miss out on would probably be String Demon. I wouldn't really go for that really much. The Cursed Student, I think, is not that good. I'm not entirely sure how they are later on once they evolved and stuff, but A Lady Giant might actually still be a good choice. I've seen people play with that as well and enjoy it and say it's really, really strong. Of course, one of the first things that I always do in these type of games is getting a money unit. You need a money unit, and in my case, it's the Ramen Guy. It's a legendary unit, which is going to be your money unit in this game. So make sure to grab this guy as well. He's going to be helping you out quite significantly, especially with later stages. But even if you want to have like a smooth ride in the beginning, I literally went with these two, and you can't really go wrong, because the thing is that once you actually have enough gems, you see down here there's a pity of 400. You will be able to use that pity with your stuff. So make sure to choose the right ones. Always the one that is in the middle here. So, yeah, make sure to go with, like, some of the ones that I just recently mentioned. Elf Mage is good. Again, Salmon Sorcerer and some of the other ones, the Flame Emperor and stuff, they're really, really good. So make sure to go for it. Alright, another thing is, once you actually sell your units, and there's actually a little bit of a trick. If you go and quick sell, you can do that on mobile as well. You just hold down. You see that you can actually go down and choose all of them much faster, which is really nice. And you can also buy yourself some slots with the coins that when you sell, you know, your units, you're gonna get yourself some gold coins. And with those gold coins, you can literally sell, buy more slots, which is quite awesome. So that's another tip that I wanted to give you. Now, as you can see here, this is where the shop is. There's some goodies that you can buy. There's a gold shop. I actually used gold to buy this stuff to level up my units to like 50, which is kind of really good. It helps me out. It went really well. So basically what I went with was, I don't know, just go like, let's just go for the pie here. And you can see, oh, 125 for 25k gold. It's a lot of money. I'm not going to spend it right now, but you could technically. And with that, you can actually level up your units much faster. I've done that with one of the units that I think is by far my best unit, which is the Flame Emperor. I actually got Unbound on it. I'm going to show you where to do that in a second as well. But yeah, I leveled it up to like 46, which is really, really nice. So make sure to do that. Also, you have the Battle Pass. Don't sleep on it. You can get yourself some nice goodies as well. You level it by just beating bosses, playing the game and stuff, so on, you know. You can even read it to EXPs by defeating enemies or completing quests, so that's really nice too. You have yourself the quest lines, which is here on the side. There's daily, there's weekly kind of stuff as well. And there's each unit also has like some sort of a trial that you can go through, and you're gonna get yourself the evolution material for that guy. But I only suggest you doing that once you get like level 50 and up, because the people in there are going to be level 50, as you can see here. So they're all level 50. So you should have a pretty good team that is also quite leveled up before you're gonna go into these trials, so to speak, right? All right, let's talk about upgrading here a little bit and equipment. So equipment you can actually get by playing the game. So if we go and play here, let's just go and go for the story, for example. You see, you can get yourself the katana, for example, or the Hell's Flower. These are like mythical items. You can also get them with a pity. Mostly it's like a pity of 20, but I'm not sure if it's the same for every weapon or equipment. But these equipments, they kind of give you stuff. You can equip equipment on your units and make them better and stronger that way. That also gives you a little bit of build variations. So that's really, really nice. But it's kind of hard to get. They do sometimes, like if you click on it, it shows you, look at that, it's a 5% chance to get from the Fairy King Forest, the boss. It does have a pity of 20, so you have to play it for like 20 rounds and then you will probably get it. Yeah, I didn't get any of those yet, so can't really say much about them, but it's really cool that you can have it. Especially down here, look at that. Convert one burn application into austere flame, dealing 85% damage of its unit's current damage. Instance of, like, this could be really good for my burn unit, I think. So really, really cool stuff that is in there. There's a lot of goodies in there, so you should definitely be just at least having an eye out for it for later future things. Anyways, so there's a few other things like raids and expeditions that unlock later that I'm gonna do a video on once I actually unlock it and see what's the deal with it, and as well, so it's gonna take some time. But there's a few other things that you can still do. There's tournaments and stuff. You can do tournaments. I haven't really messed with that yet, but since it's season 1, it might actually be worth doing, because there might be actually some stuff that you can get in there that you usually won't be able to obtain anymore. I'm not entirely sure though, so don't pinpoint me down on this. Also, if you go onto events, you see a lot of season 1 kind of stuff. So there's this limited event right over here, which you can see. I mean, doesn't that look sick? Don't know really what it is. I mean, like, look at that exclusive skin. It's a skin. Okay, got it. It's for the obtained from the master event, and you can use it on the cursed student. It looks sick. Really, really sick. It has like a quest and everything to it, and I suggest you, if you can and if you have the time, look into it and you can do some stuff. There's the toy maker. Man, that looks so sick as well. I want the toy maker. How do I get it? I want to do it. Receive a free limited unit as a participant reward. Okay, so you have to go into the tournaments probably and do some of that, maybe release tournament. I don't know. I'll definitely look into it. I want to look into it because I want to get them. But other than that, I mean, look at how beautiful this is. I mean, I just can't stress it enough, but it looks so awesome. Anyways, in here, oh, look at it. There's a lot of things you can do. The ones that you gotta mess with in the beginning is probably the potential stat, the trait reroll. The crafting is important a little bit later once you wanna grab and get your stuff like the Hex Blade and all of the stuff to evolve that you need probably. So yeah. That's for that. But the trait reroll is the one that I was messing with mostly. So if I put the Elf Mage in it, you can see you can reroll your traits. Right now, obviously, I don't want to be an investor. I want to get something better than that. So you can actually hold down, which is going to do it much faster. In the index, in the filters tab, you can green highlight the ones that you actually want to keep. And then you're just going to start rolling. And there we go. What did we get? Investor. I don't want the investor. You get a lot of investors. And there's another investor. It's kind of insane. But yeah, I'm just going to try to get as much as I possibly can and try to go for something really, really good. Then the stat potential, we all know that as well. So you go into the stat reroll, put in your character, and you see that they have like B, C, and B. Obviously, what you want to go for is go and wait until you get like an S tier or SS tier, something like that. So I'm just going to start rolling. There it is. We got our first S tier. Let's lock that and continue rolling all of the other ones in the hopes for getting another S tier. Let's see. Oh, triple S. Holy moly. Interesting. All right. Now we got the last one. This one's going to be the toughest out of them all. Yeah, I'm going to keep A minus for now. Damn, that's nice. That's, I think, isn't that the best? Oh no, Z is the best, but it's still 0.8. So that's pretty good. That's really lucky. And yeah, that's basically it. I mean, there's a lot more to uncover in this game. I'm very, very sure. But for now, as a little bit of a basic beginner guide to get you flowing, get you going, this is what I started with. This is what I started to, you know, play and stuff. I haven't messed with anything with the guilds and stuff like that and raids and all of that stuff. That's stuff for later on, man. That's just for stuff for later. Right now, we all should focus on just, you know, finishing the story mode. Maybe that is like the first, you know, task I would want to give you. Do the story mode. What's behind there? Do the story mode. Go into the story mode and you can see I'm almost done. I got the King's Tomb left, but finish that first. And by the time you finish that, you're going to be level 20 and you will be able to do, you know, expeditions and stuff. And I think that's where things are going to get a little more interesting as well for you. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy these kind of videos, I do tons of, you know, tutorials, guides, tips, tricks, you know, stuff like that I can find. Subscribe to the channel, give it a comment, boost us, you know, give us a little boost. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.